Hello students, welcome to Sri Vardhaman Vidyalaya Online Education. Today we will see the part 5 of chapter 2, acid, base and salt. So in this part we will study the preparation of an salt like bleaching powder. You have already come to know that chlorine is produced during the electrolysis of an aqueous sodium chloride brine. That is, we have seen already in the previous part, that is chlorine when reacts with an sodium hydroxide it will form a bleach, so that due to an electrolysis, so that will be formed here. So this chlorine gas is used for the manufacturing of bleaching powder. So bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on dry shake lime, that is calcium hydroxide. Bleaching powder is represented as an CaOCl2, through the actual composition is quite complex. So calcium hydroxide when reacts with an chlorine, you will get an bleaching powder. So the chemical name of an bleaching powder is an calcium oxychloride and water will be formed. What is the uses of an bleaching powder? So the bleaching powder is used for bleaching cotton, linen in the textile industries, for bleaching wood pulp in paper factories, and for bleaching washed clothes in laundry. Second point, as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries, for disinfecting drinking water to make it free of germs. Next salt is a baking soda. The soda commonly used in the kitchen for making a tasty crispy pakoda is baking soda. Sometimes it is added for fast cooking. The chemical name of a compound is sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3. It is produced during sodium chloride as one of the raw material. So sodium chloride when reacts with the water, carbon dioxide and ammonium, you will get an ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl, plus sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3. So this is the preparation how we'll get a sodium hydrogen carbonate. So we can check the pH of a sodium hydrogen carbonate in the activity 2.14. So we have seen that in 2.14 we have seen the pH value of a sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate is soluble and it is greater than 7, that it is basic, and it will be formed with a strong when strong base reacts with a weak acid, so that will form a basic salt. So the pH value of a sodium hydrogen carbonate is a greater than 7, so it is a basic. Can you correlate why it can be used to neutralize an acid? So it is a mild non-corrosive base. The following reactions take place when it is heated during cooking. So during cooking, we have put in a sodium hydrogen carbonate. So what happens? This sodium hydrogen carbonate on heating, it will divided or it will be dissociated into an sodium carbonate, water and sodium and carbon dioxide. So sodium hydrogen carbonate has got various uses in the household. So the uses of an sodium hydrogen carbonate. First one, for making baking powder, which is the mixture of baking soda, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate, and a mild edible acid such as a tartaric acid. When baking powder is heated or mixed in water, the following reactions take place. That is a sodium hydrogen carbonate with any acid, that is an H plus xenon acid. So what happens? It will dissociate to give a carbon dioxide and water and sodium salt of an acid. So the carbon dioxide produced during the reaction scars bread or cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. So sodium hydrogen carbonate is also an ingredient in the antacid. Being alkaline, it neutralizes excess acid in the stomach and provides relief. It is also used in soda as a fire extinguisher. Next is an washing soda. The another chemical that can be obtained from the sodium chloride is sodium carbonate 10H2O, that is washing soda. So in this one, the sodium carbonate can be obtained by heating the baking soda. The recrystallization of an sodium carbonate gives the washing soda. So it is also in a basic salt. So sodium carbonate, when added with an 10 amount of water, you will get a sodium carbonate plus 10H2O. So here the 10H2O, what it will be signifies, that you can study in the next session of this question. That is how we can prepare a crystallization. So that it will be seen in the later. So sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate are the useful chemical for many industrial process as well. The uses of an washing soda. Sodium carbonate washing soda is used in glass, soap and paper industries. It is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. Sodium carbonate can be used as a cleaning agent for domestic purpose. It can be used for removing a permanent hardness of the water. What is borax? So borax is nothing but it is a sodium tetraborate decahydrated. That is, this borax is a chemical substance that will be used in the laundry and cleaning agent. Now, are the crystals of salt really dry? So activity here, heat and a few crystals of copper sulfate in a dry boiling tube. What is the color of the copper sulfate after heating? Do you notice the water droplets in the boiling tube? Where have this come from? Add 2 or 3 drops of water on the sample of copper sulfate obtained after heating. So is the blue color of a copper sulfate restored? So how we can find out the crystallization? Means if it is in a salt or crystals. Now copper sulfate is actually in a blue color. So when we heat this copper sulfate, so when we get the crystallizations of a copper sulfate, what happens? The formula for the copper sulfate is CuSO4 point, means it will be having a 5 amount of water molecules. So due to the water molecules, what happens? It will give a blue color. When this blue color will be when the copper sulfate is heated, the blue color will be removed. Why? Because the water will evaporate. So the color of a copper sulfate will become a white. So the copper sulfate crystals, which seemed to be dry, containing water of crystallization. When we heat the crystal, this water is removed and the salt turns white. If you moisture the crystal again with water, the blue color of the crystals will reappear. So water of a crystallization is a fixed number of water molecules present in one formula unit of salt. So the 5 water molecules are present in the 1 formula unit of copper sulfate. So the chemical formula for the hydrated copper sulfate is CuSO4 5H2O. So now we can answer the questions whether the molecules of a sodium carbonate and 10H2O is in a wet. So one other salt which possesses a water of a crystallization is in a gypsum. It has two water molecules as in a water of a crystallization. So it has a formula of calcium sulfate plus 2H2O. Same thing, you can say that is a ferrous sulfate. So ferrous sulfate is also in a green color. So it will have 7 molecules of water. So when we remove this water molecules, what happens? The ferrous sulfates will become white. Plaster of Paris. On heating gypsums at 373 Kelvin, it loses the water molecules and become a calcium sulfate hemihydrated, CaSO4 half H2O. This is called as a plaster of Paris. So the preparation of a plaster of Paris is calcium sulfate plus 2H2O on heated at 373 Kelvin. The calcium sulfate and half H2O molecules plus 3 upon 2 water molecules will be removed. So the substance which doctor used as a plaster for supporting fracture bone in the right position. So the plaster of Paris is a white powder, and on mixing with the water it change into gypsum, once again giving a hard solid mass. So this calcium sulfate plus half H2O plus 3 upon 2 H2O gives calcium sulfate to H2O. So the plaster of Paris, when mixed with water, again we will get a gypsum. So see this first and second equation. So this is the reverse of a first equation. Note the only half an water molecules is shown to be attached as a water of crystallization. So it is written in this form because the two formula unit of a calcium sulfate share one molecules of water. So plaster of Paris is used for making toys, materials for decoration, and for making a surface smooth. Okay, so these are the important salt. So you have to learn the preparation as well as the uses of each and every salt, and as well as the properties. Now look at the page number 33. So that is a blue questions, as well as the page number 34. So that is an exercise. So you have to complete to this in your notebook. Thank you. So here our second chapter is over.